What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Chef K. Today I'm going to be making Taylor Swift's chai sugar cookies. Now, if you didn't know, I'm a huge Taylor Swift fan. I've been a fan of hers since like Teardrops in My Guitar. So that's way back in the day. I was like in high school. She's one of my favorite girls. Her and Mrs. Red are one of my favorite girls. So I decided today to make her recipe. So we're just gonna start off with the ingredients. We got some baking soda, some salt, an egg, vanilla extract, ready to go. But before we start, it's only right that I put on some tunes. If you guys didn't know, I also collect vinyl records, so let's put on some Taylor Swift. Now I gotta go pull out the ladder because I'm kind of short, but I keep some of my records like on the wall, and then I keep the rest of them in my collection. So I'm gonna go grab Taylor Swift, and we're gonna make our cookies. So this recipe starts off with combining butter and oil. Now, if you didn't know, adding oil to your cake or cookie batter is going to make your cake or cookies like really moist. So that's a good tip to keep in mind. And that lets me know that Taylor, she has like a good understanding of baking just because she did that little trick in there. And then we're going to go in with our granulated sugar and our powdered sugar. Now, I was a little surprised by the powdered sugar ingredient. I've actually never really seen somebody incorporate powdered sugar into like cookie dough or a batter. It's usually used for like icings and stuff like that. So I was really interested after this to see how the cookie was going to come out. So we're just going to mix this together until everything is well combined, and then we're going to go in with our eggs. So now we're just going to go in with our egg, and we're going to add in some vanilla and just mix that together until everything is thoroughly combined. So in the original recipe, she uses a chai tea packet and she puts that into the batter at this point. But I didn't want to buy chai tea just for this recipe, and I was only going to use it one time because I'm not a big tea drinker. I mostly drink coffee. So I just decided to make my own chai tea mix. So we're going to go in with some ground ginger, some ground cinnamon, some ground cardamom. I don't know if I said that right. Correct me if I didn't. My English is not too good. And we're going to go in with some ground allspice, ground cloves, ground nutmeg. And yeah, that's going to be our spice mix. And then we're going to go in with some baking soda and some salt and just mix that together with the flour. And then we're going to slowly incorporate our flour into the batter, like so. It looks like I'm being kind of aggressive at this point. I don't know. What do you guys think? Then I'm going to go ahead and with the rest of my flour and just mix that until everything is combined. But be careful not to overmix this. You definitely don't want to overmix any type of cookie batter or cake batter. Just don't do it. So once we have that all mixed in, I'm just going to go ahead and stick that in the freezer for an hour. And this is what it looks like after an hour, because you know YouTube makes everything go faster. But yeah, so at this point, I'm going to go ahead and scoop out my cookies. And then I'm just going to go ahead and shape out my cookies. So that they don't have any lines in them, and then we're going to press them down so that they bake evenly. And then Taylor, she also put some granulated sugar on top, so we're going to go ahead and do that as well. And then we're going to stick these in the oven on 350 for about 8 to 10 minutes. And once they come out, they should look something like this. Now I'm just going to go ahead and take a biscuit cutter and just shape my cookies so that they're all the same size. Now you preferably want to do this while they're hot. Doesn't really work when they like room temperature or whatever. So do this while they're hot. So now we're going to make our icing. We're going to take some powdered sugar, some ground nutmeg, and some ground cinnamon, and also some milk. And we're just going to blend that together with our hand mixer until everything is thoroughly combined. So this is what your icing should look like once it's finished. And now we're just going to go ahead and frost all of our cookies. I almost forgot to mention that in the original recipe, instead of using milk, she uses eggnog. Now, I think that is an amazing idea. I think the cookies would taste amazing with the eggnog frosting, but I didn't think it made any sense for me to buy some eggnog just to make this recipe because it's not actually holiday season right now, so it would just go to waste. So I just substituted with milk. And these are what your cookies will look like once they're all iced out. Now, I thought that this recipe was super easy and definitely beginner friendly, so anybody can definitely make these. Like for a sugar cookie, this is good. I'm not a big sugar cookie person, but this is a really good sugar cookie. But the icing goes crazy. Taylor, she did a little big one with this one. It's a pretty good sugar cookie. Like, you know, sugar cookies, they type bland or whatever, but this is pretty good. I'm digging the chai flavors with the icing on it. The icing definitely takes it up a notch. Yeah. Oh shit. I would definitely make these for like the fall and for Christmas. I would definitely do that. You definitely don't want to over bake these. I put mine in for about like 9 to 10 minutes. But yeah, don't over bake these. Make these for the fall and for Christmas. Good to go. Now, me personally, my favorite type of cookie is like chocolate chunk, brown butter chocolate chunk, white chocolate macadamia nut cookie. That's another good one. I'm not a big sugar cookie person. I like some, you know, some energy to my cookies. But these are pretty good. Yeah, check them out. And go Miss Taylor. I see you doing a big one in the kitchen. Okay. I think the first time I heard her music was probably in like 07, 08. So I'm an OG Swiftie, like for real, like I've been rocking with homegirl for a minute. I love me some Taylor Swift. I love me some Miss Red. I love 90s R&B. I love neo soul. Neo soul is one of my favorites. I love jazz music too. Oh my god, I love going to like jazz clubs, listening to live jazz music, listening to the background while I'm cooking. Obviously I have it turned off right now. I'm just a big music person. So shout out to Taylor Swift for these cookies. Make sure you guys check it out. I seen some people saying how, well, I didn't even watch the videos, but I just seen people saying like, oh, is it worth it? And then I see somebody put a thumbs down. I wouldn't say that these cookies are bad. Like, they dragging it. It just tastes like an elevated sugar cookie. Like, it's a sugar cookie. But yeah, they're pretty good. So definitely, if you guys want to check out this recipe, go ahead, check it out. I'll post it in the description box, but I'm pretty sure like you could just Google it and the handwritten recipe will pop up for Taylor Swift. So go ahead and check these cookies out. Yeah, happy baking. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.